Have you ever wondered why we speak so many different languages? Why a simple conversation can get lost in translation? The answer might lie in a story from thousands of years ago, a story about a tower that aimed to touch the heavens. Picture this. After the Great Flood, humanity was united. Everyone spoke the same language, shared the same words, and understood each other perfectly. As they journeyed eastward, they found a beautiful plain in a land called Shinar and decided to settle down. With this unity came incredible ambition. They said to one another, "Come, let's make bricks and build a city for ourselves, with a magnificent tower that reaches the sky. This will make us famous and prevent us from being scattered across the earth." They were innovative, using baked bricks instead of stone and tar for mortar. The city began to rise and the tower climbed higher and higher, a monument to human pride and unity. It was a project born from a desire to control their own destiny and make a name for themselves, rather than honoring the one who gave them life. But this ambition did not go unnoticed. The Lord came down to see the city and the tower they were so proudly constructing. He saw their unity and recognized its immense power. If this is what they can accomplish as one people speaking one language, he thought, then nothing they imagine will be impossible for them. Their focus was on their own glory, not on the purpose he had for them, which was to fill the whole earth. So, a divine decision was made. Let us go down and confuse their language, so they will no longer understand each other. Suddenly, chaos erupted on the construction site. A foreman would shout for more bricks, but the workers would hear gibberish. A simple instruction became a jumble of incomprehensible sounds. Frustration mounted, arguments flared, and the collaborative spirit that built the tower was shattered. Unable to communicate, the people abandoned their grand project. The construction of the city ground to a halt. They began to cluster into small groups of people who could understand each other, and from there they scattered across the face of the earth, just as they had originally feared. And that is why the city was named Babel, which sounds like the Hebrew word for confused, because it was there that language and humanity was divided. This event marks a major turning point in our shared history, leading to the diverse cultures and nations we know today. But the story doesn't end there. The narrative then zooms in on one particular family line, the descendants of Shem, Noah's son. This genealogy might seem like just a long list of names and ages, but it's actually a crucial bridge connecting the world of Babel to the next great chapter in history. We follow the lineage from Shem to Arphaxad to Shelah, Eber, and all the way down through 10 generations. Each name represents a link in a chain, a promise being carried forward through time. Pay attention to Eber, because some scholars believe his name is the origin of the word Hebrew. The lifespans in this period are still remarkably long, though they are gradually decreasing from the days before the flood. Finally, after many generations, we arrive at a man named Terah. Terah had 3 sons, Abram, Nahor, and Haran. The story focuses on this family, living in a prosperous city called Ur of the Chaldeans. Tragedy strikes when Haran dies young, leaving behind his son, Lot. The 2 remaining brothers, Abram and Nahor, get married. Abram marries Sarai, and Nahor marries his niece, Milcah. But a shadow of sadness hangs over Abram's home. Sarai was unable to have children. Driven by a purpose we aren't yet told, Terah decides to move his entire family. He takes Abram, Sarai, and his grandson Lot, and they set out from Ur, heading for the distant land of Canaan. However, they don't complete the journey. They stop halfway, in a city called Haran, and settle there. It was in Haran that Terah lived out the rest of his days, dying at the age of 205. And it is here in Haran that Abram stands at a crossroads. He has left his homeland behind, his father has passed away, and his future is uncertain. He doesn't know it yet. But he is about to receive a call that will change not only his life, but the course of human history forever. The story of a scattered humanity is about to become the story of a chosen family, through whom all the nations of the earth would one day be blessed. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through history. If you enjoyed this story and want to find out what happens next to Abram, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss our next episode. See you then.